Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for tuning into another video. In this one, I wanted to give you guys a bit of an update about me and what's going on in my life right now. This is going to be a semi-regular thing for the channel, but it's kind of also selfishly for me. I want to be able to go back to these videos and kind of check up on myself and where I was in different periods of my life. It's kind of like a diary entry, if you will. So yeah, it's been really crazy for the past few months. Of course, for everybody it has across the world. Back in March when the news initially broke, I was really scared and I was super worried and I did not know what was going to happen. I work in a restaurant as a bartender and we were one of the first places to shut down. And before there was any news of any sort of government funding or anything like that, I really didn't know what I was going to do. I was in a long distance relationship at the time, and both of our heads were just going to some really dark, apocalyptic places, and we decided that we really needed to be together. So we decided that I was going to go stay with her on Hornby Island until further notice. Those first few weeks were really strange. I was glued to the news and I would be watching every single speech that every single politician was giving, and I'd be keeping up to date on all the new health regulations that the doctors were giving us. It was part of my daily routine to check on all that kind of stuff, and I was always up to date on when the new forms for financial aid would come out, and I would fill them out as soon as I had the chance. It was a lot of stress, and I would split my time between constantly worrying about that stuff and distracting myself from it. I was taking in a lot of mindless media and playing a lot of video games, and I really started to neglect my mental health. After about a month, I came back home and things got a lot worse. After just a few days of being home, me and my girlfriend broke up. We had been drifting away for a long time, and the year of long distance allowed us to never really face that reality head on. And while I was there, I didn't really give her the love and the attention that she needed and deserved, and the future that she saw for us faded away. So the depression kicked in. And I had dealt with depression in my life before, but this time it was really bad. Without a job to keep me busy, or the gym to keep my body healthy, or without any motivation to do any of the hobbies that I wanted to, and without my friends there to support me because I was isolated, I just sank into myself. I wouldn't leave the house for weeks at a time, and I wouldn't even get out of bed if there wasn't a good reason to. It was by far the worst depression I've ever been in. Eventually and slowly, I got out of the funk. Talking with my friends over Zoom calls and holding on to my sobriety for dear life are really what got me through. After nearly 2 months, I finally got the call to come back into work, and I was so relieved. I just don't do well without some sort of structure in my life, and that was becoming really evident. Going back to work was definitely strange at the beginning, and it wasn't at all like it used to be, but I was really happy to be around people again and to have something to get out of the house to do. Of course, I was still recovering from the breakup. We were together for 4 years, and I grew more as a person in those 4 years because of her than I did in the previous 10. After a while, we started talking again, and we decided that it was really important that we stayed in each other's lives because we're really close, and now we have developed a new friendship, and I'm really happy about that. So it's been a really rough few months, but I'm starting to feel really happy and excited about what's coming up in my life. Right now I'm only working about 12 hours a week at the restaurant, so I'm still able to collect CERB, and it's kind of given me a huge opportunity to just slow down my life, take a step back, reflect on who I am and what I love to do, and just grow. And that is such a blessing. Tomorrow I'm going back to the gym for the first time since April, and I'm super pumped about getting my body to the level where my mind is at right now. The film ministry is back up and running again here in Vancouver, and I feel like this is really the right time for me to get back into it and give it my all. This year has just been absolutely insane, and it's been such a roller coaster ride of emotions, but I really feel like it's only going up from here. I hope everything in your guys' life is going good, and I hope that the second half of the year doesn't take a crazy nosedive, but for now, I'm hopeful. So that's it guys, thanks for hanging out. See you in the next one.